That's right. You don't have you don't have to memorize hours of occult mumbo jumbo and old ancient fairy tales from 2,000 years ago. You can get modern day. Bob's teachings are in the form of our patented pornological irritainment in the quadruple X-rated comic books, videos. You know, this is it's a business-oriented church where the customer gets to design the product for themselves.
Yeah, if you don't like it, you can make it up yourself.
That's right. And just make sure, but Bob's face is a trademark. So you have to like what you design if you try to make any money off it.
Now, a few of you may also feel like, you know, this is a bummer. Here I am, I'm young. I only have a few more years to go, and then it's the rupture. But we come here to bring good news. The good news is that you are here during a historic event. Not only the end of the earth, but the beginning of the hereafter, and the beginning of Bob. I mean, this is not a 2,000-year-old, antiquated, going senile religion. This is new, vigorous blood that we're spilling.
Bob is still answering his phone machine messages.
Absolutely.
You know, try to leave a message with any of these other, you know, deities and saviors and stuff.
See, any of these other religions, you have to say, well, you know, Jesus. If only Jesus were here, I could ask him. Or if only Muhammad was here, I could ask him. But I can't. Here, not only can you ask us, but as far as we know, you could be the very next apostle. You may be the heir apparent to Messiahhood.
Are you the next Bob? He's been, the only reason the world hasn't ended already is because he's been that monkey wrench in the machine that keeps it from running off the edge of the cliff.
If you find yourself asking these questions, you may be it. This is not something that should be frightening to you. This is something you should say, well, wait a minute, you know, this is exciting. This could be the beginning of your end.
Today is the first day of your last hurrah.
There's got to be another question out there. I just feel another question out there. Somebody who...
I feel it too, brother.
I knew it.
There's a young man out there who's troubled. He's got drug addiction. He's got... Oh, okay.
Did y'all bring any t-shirts or anything to sell?
Yes. It's a giant box.
Oh, yeah. Let's do commercial now.
Yeah. But yeah, back to the commercials. That's the good part. We have a lot of these shirts, which, by the way, have the anti-Bob on the back.
You should mention that they're not really for sale. We don't sell anything. We just exchange things. We exchange them for the conspiracy money to help purge you of that sin.
It's like popping a zit.
Bob frees you from that which has enslaved you.
It's that luck, that little bit of luck that rubs off on every one of those dollar bills that we want to accumulate, and it didn't really the dollar bill is only the vehicle. So
yeah, so you don't have to feel uncool for like spending money on SubGenius stuff.
Yeah,
I've noticed some people will walk up and go, well, I know that this is like a real funny joke that you guys act like you're big money grubbers like all those Christians, but I know that it really wouldn't be cool to buy anything from you because you're really like cool anarchists or communists or something. My friends, Bob Dobbs is no communist. He does not want everybody equally poor. He wants everybody equally rich, but without working. That is the key to the whole thing. Quit your job and slack off.
Ladies and gentlemen, puzzling evidence has just entered the room. Come on up here, puzzler. Come on, get on up here. Get those sunglasses up and sit your butt down.
Oh, he doesn't like to do anything unless Bob's there to kill. That's all. He's just there to kill our beloved.
Get your...
There's a question.
Pull your mustache. He has a question.
There's a question.
An arm!
Watch me move his mouth.
Okay. Is that a puppet?
Why is your hand up his ass? Oh, that makes him out.
Which one of you is in control back there?
You've already killed Bob. How about Connie?
Well, Connie's too smart to be killed.
She's invincible anyway.
Bob wouldn't let her be killed.
Oh, piss on that. Connie makes up her own mind.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so, if she wanted to.
Well, Bob would try not
Got
to.
a
Connie
schizophrenic
morphs
Actually,
into
Connie's
a
killed
variety
all of us,
young women.
replaced
You
us
may
with
have
duplicates.
slept with her at one time or another, not even known it.
Everybody
would've
slept
thought, wow,
with
that was a
Connie.
great
That's
experience.
why she's so.
That's why everyone knows her.
I haven't, but Reverend Stang has.
I was lying, actually. I just wanted to see who else.
Everybody lies about it.
Turned out it was all women. That was what was really
That's why they were
disturbing.
surprised.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Duh. It's just on you, though.
Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, the man who killed Bob. Some people have also claimed that we're a bitter, angry, some sort of hateful group because without those sunglasses, it's truly frightening. Intense eyes. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the side.
Why didn't you guys shoot Connie?
We tried, but she was just too hard to hit. She's distracting the father. She's distracting the father.
And she shoots deadly.
Yeah, well, she's
oh yeah, there's
She's real wiry.
Yeah, we need to get away from this.
She's real wiry, you know.
praise Bob.
He's saved! He's never heard of the Church of the SubGenius! Leave! Quit! Whatever you do now, you still got a chance! You don't want to end up like us.
We value the lost sheep of the fold so much more than those that are born and raised in the church. The fact that you have sought us out indicates your willingness to experiment in this ultimate answer of the universe, this in-joke of the cosmos.
It's kind of like Zen Buddhism on acid.
Yeah, it's real easy to explain in several years. You really do have to, you would, what? That first little $1 pamphlet will actually explain almost everything. And we could sit up here and read that damn pamphlet to you, but
If we had one.
yeah.
It requires total psychic immersion,
If we
like
could read.
in your toilet.
Now, I know when I...
Excremeditation.
You've heard of
Excremeditation.
Scientology,
If we had,
oh,
if we
Reverend
planned
Sun,
it,
Sun Young
you
Man.
could read it if we brought
Some
one.
young guy.
Those
Yeah,
are all
Bhagwan,
distractions.
all that.
Because see, the real reason you didn't hear of the Church of SubGenius all the way up to this late in your life is something that we call the
It's
conspiracy.
silent radio.
Yes,
Kept
it's-
that from-
Yeah,
kept
just
you
like
from
I'm
hearing it.
secretly famous, you can't actually hear them until
Right.
it's time.
Yeah.
The conspiracy exists. You're not aware of it now, but as you go through life, you'll see little evidences of the conspiracy everywhere you go. When you came here tonight, the fact that you only had 5 minutes to spare but couldn't find a parking place. The fact that when you got in, that the information booth, for instance, was empty.
Or the clerk at the desk was just kind of surly.
You know, all these things, that to the average normal person, they appear,
Smarmy.
well, you could say almost coincidences. But we don't believe in coincidences. Do you think existence is a coincidence? Do you think the fact that cops always seem to give you a ticket, even though you're only going, maybe 6 miles over the speed limit because you have long hair, you think? That's not a coincidence. That's a conspiracy. Somebody makes them do that. And we're here to basically circumnavigate that little lump in your otherwise unpleasant existence and help you get over it.
Yeah, and people get the wrong idea. When they hear the term conspiracy, they're thinking, oh yeah, I know what they mean, that cool stuff, like the crashed saucers that the Air Force has hidden, or the people who, you know, all those different Lee Harvey Oswalds that killed Kennedy and so forth. And that's not, those are piddling little no-account conspiracies compared to the big conspiracy that doesn't even know it's a conspiracy.
The only reason they have those conspiracies is so that they can point them out and people can laugh at them and go, oh, that's a
Yeah, I'm hip
conspiracy.
to that.
So that when they bring up the real conspiracy, everyone goes, oh gee, I don't want to be associated with those Kennedy things, you know.
Yeah, the
It
real
works really
conspiracy
good.
is just, it's the conspiracy of the normal people. They don't even know it's a conspiracy of dunces. It's a conspiracy of people who just automatically hate everything that's different from them. Unlike us.
Until
Yeah, it's a
someone tells us.
conspiracy
We're
of,
so open.
there's really two types. It boils down to those two types. It's us and them.
That's it. We are the first religion to come along and just flat out boil it right down to that.
Well,
It's
then actually
us
you
and
can-
them.
Then you can boil it down a little bit farther. It's really me and everyone else in the world.
You're giving
There's-
away advanced church
Oh,
sales.
that's
I'm
hierarchy.
sorry.
But that's at the $15,000 level.
Oh, okay. I forgot that.
When you're eating
I was just
potato.
going right to it, you know. I mean,
But
the
the
heart of
thing
the
is-
matter.
They hate everything that's different and new until someone tells them to like it.
Mhm.
Now this is where the
This
SubGenius
is why we
actually
sell
can
so
come in.
many
Yeah.
T-shirts and so
Yeah.
few
This is
books.
like-
Type of insidious thing.
It's like the Flintstones was a crappy 60s animated animation cartoon.
Okay, that covers it all.
Yeah, there you
It
go.
took Hollywood to turn it into a crappy 90s thing.